folks, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Andy Rossi. I've had the extreme pleasure of working with Fender for 20 years now, and I've done several of these shows, and this looks to me to be one of the hottest, finest, coolest, most baddest NAMM shows that FMIC has done in some long time. So come on in and join us. We have some very wonderful guests. We have some great music for you tonight. Again, great guitars, buy now, buy heavy, and buy often. Eat our food, drink our wine, be friends with us. We've got some great people here. It's my pleasure to introduce to you a very, very special and important person. I'd like to bring to the stage to kick off this event our CEO. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Larry Thomas.
Great group. Tonight is a very special night for us because the Wednesday night before the NAMM show is when we invite the Fender family. And we consider you, our custom shop dealers, our distributors from far and away, our dealers from around the country and around the world, we consider you a part of the Fender family. And I want to take a minute tonight because I've not done this yet. This is actually my first public speaking with regard to Fender. And I wanted to say that it's been a year and a half I've been at the helm of the company. I've given notable speeches, not notable, but hundreds of speeches, lots of speeches around the world to our company, to our factories, to the people who are our distributors, this morning to the 300 people at our supply chain meeting. And I've spent the last year and a half visiting many of the factories around the world to supply these great products. But tonight is extremely special to me. This is as special as the September evening was when we launched the Fender Visitor Center. Our job at Fender is to honor the legacy of the brand and to build on that legacy. I spent 40 years in the music business, and some of you know I ran a retail organization, and all along the way, I've loved the guitar. So for me, this has been a labor of love. And what I want to tell you about is the new Fender. We have tonight with us, first of all, some special guests. Number one amongst them is my wife, Gina. I'd like to acknowledge her over here. And my second special guest is Phyllis Fender. Phyllis has so graciously come to us tonight, and she's happy to take photos. She's a living legend. Her husband is a legend on which this company was built. And frankly, a legend on which the guitar, the electric guitar as we know it, was so mightily influenced. So we're thrilled to have Phyllis here tonight. She's happy to meet you. She's happy to greet you. She's happy to take a photo op with you. And she's happy to be here as part of the Fender family. I'd like to also mention that tonight we have some other special guests. Dan Smith is here tonight. Where are you, Dan?
Right here.
Dan Smith and his wife have come to join us tonight to celebrate Fender and the Fender family of products. We also have Ed Rizzuto here tonight. Is Ed here? Ed Rizzuto, who spent many years developing the acoustic guitars and many other products for the Fender brands, is also here tonight. And so we've got people who were upon whose shoulders the company grew for many years. We also have in the crowd tonight many members of our board of directors who are here to support the growth and the innovation that we're putting forth with the Fender brand. And I'd like to also add two new members to the Fender family. Tonight we have, and I'm happy to announce, we have Doyle Dykes with us tonight. Doyle Dykes is an amazing musician. He loves the guitar as much as I do, and he's going to be playing for us in just a couple of minutes. And Doyle was able to bring a great bass player out of Nashville that I think many of you guys are going to know, and his name's Dave Pomeroy. So they're going to get up and play for us in just a couple of minutes. We also have with us tonight Fred and Dinah Gretsch. Fred, I don't know where you are, if there's a lot of people here, but Fred and Dinah are here, and they would be happy to take photos with you, to greet you, to meet you, to talk about the Gretsch product line, and how much it means to the Fender family. We have many other important family friends here tonight. I saw earlier our distributor from India, who flew 31 hours to be here tonight. And many of you too have flown from all over the world to be here for this event. So I took the night, which is typically our custom shop night, and I used it as a platform to have a moment to speak to you about what we feel about Fender and the Fender family of brands. In September, we opened a visitor center. We opened that visitor center next door to the Corona factory so that we could pay homage to the people who work in that factory, so that we could pay homage to the history and the rich history of the Fender brand, and that so we could show you and have you experience before you visit the factory, which we have now opened up for factory tours, a place where you can feel like I do when I'm there. It's all about the brand. It's all about the legacy of the brand. It's all about the importance of the brand. And the body of work which was created with our guitars and our basses and our amplifiers. And I'm just thrilled that underneath all of that, we have unleashed the creativity of this great company. 2011 was a great year for Fender. And many of you dealers made a lot of money selling Fender products, because our drive was to develop compelling products. Our mission is a renaissance with Fender. We want to take the leadership role in this industry. And we want to drive innovation. And we want to drive new products. And this year, 2012, you're going to see the beginnings of that. Because we have new products with every brand. We have new pickup designs. We have bluegrass guitars and resonator guitars and banjos under the Gretsch brand, based upon historical instruments. We have new body shapes and new amplifiers. We have new guitars with the Takamine brand, who's celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. And the innovation is coming from everywhere. The American Select Series, which is our new premium brand, is made on the production line and came from the factory. The finishes came from people in the factory when given a chance, said, hey, I think we can do this. What do you think? And our R&D department today has close to 800 new products in the works for our family of brands. So I just want to share with you the passion that's driving this company. And I know that if you're a guitar player or a bass player or you love the amplifier, that you can relate to me, because it's the DNA, isn't it, of the product. And you'll see that in our booth. Whether it's Jackson, whether it's Charvel downstairs, whether it's Gretsch up I feel like I'm in the Blues Brothers movie. Right? Larry, it's not a Fender mic.
It's a Sennheiser.
Well, it's not going to bother me because I'm used to yelling. But what I really want to do is I want to be able to bring up Doyle and Dave, and I want to amplify that. So we might need just a little bit of time to figure out how to get all that working. What I want to say to each of you tonight, we want you to enjoy the evening. It's a special evening. We're thrilled to have you here. PA system or no PA system, we're thrilled that you're here.
We can hear you.
And I'm sure you'll be able to hear Doyle and Dave because they've got amplifiers. So enjoy the evening and thank you for coming.